Hey friends, and welcome to another episode of Techy Tip Tuesdays. So today I kind of made a mistake last week actually. So I thought that this week was our Canva vision board class, but it's actually on the schedule YouTube. So today we're actually going to be talking all things YouTube that I know. I'll try and give you some great tips, why we use it, and kind of go into all those details. So hopefully, you might get some questions answered, or maybe it'll inspire you to start using YouTube because it really is a great platform. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. So yeah, when I looked at the class schedule, this is today. So we'll be talking about YouTube for business, best practices, and then next week we'll be doing the vision board on Canva, and then also doing like some goal setting for 2025. I love doing that kind of stuff. It's not really what I'm known for, as you'll see with my YouTube videos. They don't tend to do as well. People tend to like me talking more about this kind of thing where it's like actual techie tips, but I really like it's kind of good for all business owners just to really get into planning and business success. So for YouTube, we might be thinking again, why YouTube? It's just another social media platform. Scary. Um, I don't want to make videos, like all those things. I've been making videos myself, I want to say for like 10 years. I've had several kinds of channels over the years. At one point, I thought I wanted to be a health coach, so I started doing videos for that. Found out that is not my calling at all. Feels like way too much responsibility. And then, yeah, I've just kind of evolved more into marketing over the years. So, one thing that I love about YouTube is, people find you that may never have found you any other place. It's not really local searches versus, if you're looking for a plumber or something near you. This is very different, and so I love that it kind of expands your community and um, yeah, who you're hearing from that you are interested in what they're talking about. Another thing for why YouTube. So YouTube is actually the second largest search platform if you didn't know. They YouTube is owned by Google. So if people are not wanting to read, they're going to hop on YouTube and they're going to search there. So that's why YouTube is really such a great idea. So if you can answer commonly asked questions on YouTube, you're going to reach a lot more people and just, yeah, again, expand your reach, which is really, really cool. I have had some videos do really well. Most of my videos are like, I'm still pretty small potatoes right now. But consistency is key. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I do Techie Tip Tuesday is it gives me content to post every week. That's a lot of what YouTube loves is consistency. So no matter how much you post, whether it's once a month, once a week, twice a week, they would love that. Every day, but do what feels good to you. So for me, once a week is great. It keeps me consistent. And then I have content for, email marketing, um, and then this as well. And then people could find me for all kinds of things, which is really cool because I change up what I'm talking about. And then if they feel like it's valuable, they'll subscribe. So, which I noticed I just have a new one today, so I'm excited about that. I really do notice everybody, I think people really do notice, like it really does feel good when you see your subscribers going up or if people like your videos. And that's really nice too, is like getting feedback. So like last week, organization. I'm trying, that's been a big thing for me this year. So I think that's why I've done a couple classes on it, but it doesn't seem to be a big like hitter. Didn't have very many views. But like SEO on Go High Level. That's probably something more than my subscribers are going to find me for. So that was kind of nice. Again, if you do any specific tool, like my Canva specific ones do pretty well. It doesn't seem like people are really into calendars, or maybe it's just how I named it. That wasn't one of my best videos, so I'm kind of okay that that didn't do super well. And then had a great website that did pretty good. Again, go high level. Um, and then people seemed interested about, landing pages, which was fun. And then Google reviews also did really well. Google Drive, brand kit, those actually did surprisingly well. I thought that was cool. Got some comments on this one. And then let's scroll down. So super simple, under 1 minute, how to add a Google or how to add a manager to your Google business profile. That did really well. So people find like super simple tips, but these people are a lot less likely to subscribe because they came, they got what they wanted. They weren't like wanting to hang out with me, you know? And then I have another video that did really, really well. Let's see if we can find it. Or was like just asking a really simple question and it really took off. I only have one more page. Yeah, so this one has 12,000 views. So this is my best performing video. Um, and it was because Google domain DNS settings, this actually doesn't even exist anymore. It's now Squarespace, I believe, that took over for Google website stuff. Um, but that was so hard. I actually had to buy a Google domain to figure it out for one of my clients that I was trying to activate their website because it was such a pain in the butt. And so again, short video, but people found it really helpful. And so I thought that was really cool. It's actually interesting. Apparently not everybody liked it. But Google even likes this. They like interaction. And I wonder too if these 13 people are from when it changed, because it's not the same anymore. It's actually kind of an older video. It's at this point over 2 years old, and in Google or internet time, that's actually a long time, right? So yeah, so for YouTube, I definitely suggest setting that up, and it's a really great thing to add to your website and just like other social platforms as well, just to have, an icon letting people know you have videos on um, if you do a Google business profile listing or like post, you have to do the link for them. That's always a little bit different when I post them for clients or myself, just to update them that way. So sometimes it's a little bit different, it's a little more work, but I think it's totally worth it. I actually heard recently that a post on social media could last 5 days if you're lucky, like on Facebook, LinkedIn, things like that. But on a YouTube, especially like a YouTube short, which I think they just extended it to 3 minutes, and so it can be a little above 1 minute now. But that can last for up to 8 months. So it'll work for you a lot longer than a Facebook post. So there's just a lot more reason to be doing it. So yeah, I would recommend everybody have a YouTube channel if you want to, if you can, if you're up to it. I don't like to do a ton of short videos. I don't like the weird um, thumbnails they give, but like this one did really good. It was an interview that I did with somebody when I was doing my um, podcast, and it actually did really well. So I thought that was pretty cool also. Looks like people are also kind of have some opinions on that. Interesting. It's actually it would probably bother me a long time ago to get thumb downs, but it actually is kind of interesting. I like that people have opinions, and they don't have to approve of everything that people say, and that's okay. But yeah, most of the time it's, just fine. I did find out yesterday that you can actually change the cover image on shorts on your mobile phone. So it doesn't let you do it on desktop, but on mobile. So I'm gonna have to experiment with that because that would be really nice to be able to, create something nice like you would have for a really regular video, how you have a professional thumbnail. So that would be really cool. So it makes sense that they, are making that change. Probably encourage more people to do it and yeah, make it look nicer for when people are clicking on it. So the only other thing I wanted to go over today is just if you want to start a channel, what do you do? So I would just recommend you go into your account. You do need a Google Gmail account. And then you sign into YouTube and I have a lot of accounts, so I'm not going to hop in here. But I think it's in Switch account. At the bottom, it'll say add an account. And so you can always do that if you want it different than just your regular Gmail address. You can have multiples, which is really cool. But yeah, so that's about it. There are some other things you should probably know. So view my YouTube channel. You can also create banners. So there's kind of some channel art. So that's probably another thing to go into. And you can set a video to play automatically. So I put that there. When I rebranded my business, I put like update video there. You can do different things. This like has nothing to do with what I do now. It was just like a crazy experience. But I left it on there. And then yeah, so this is my cover video, and it actually looks different on different devices. So you actually really do want to change this or make it like very specific in Canva. And they've got lots of cool templates to make it pretty easy. Let me know if you want another video on that, but it should be pretty self-explanatory. If you've used Canva or done any of my classes, you should be able to figure that one out. But it looks different, so you have to be careful of how you align things. And then you just want to make sure that you set up all your settings, your description, and all of those things. Okay, I even updated that I do classes every Tuesdays, so that's good. And I forgot that I did that. And then this was like when I did my old business name. I don't know if this will let me change it. Let's see. So I have to update it with YouTube/handle. Let's see if this will let me change. Okay, that's what we want it to be. So that's just fine. Yeah, you can do all that. Oh, and you can do a little watermark. So I put my little logo there. And you can decide if you just want at the end of the video, certain parts, figure why not have it, the whole thing. So yeah, so that's a great thing to also fill out if you're starting a channel. But yeah, that's about it. Like all Google platforms too, they love it when you respond to comments and interact with people on their platform. So I definitely encourage you to do that as well. So if you do see people leaving you comments, be sure to respond back to them, use their name, all those good things. Yeah. So, all right. So that's it for today for Techy Tip Tuesday. And again, next week we will do the vision board on Canva. I am really looking forward to that. It's been about 3 years since I did one, maybe 5 years. Yeah, it's been a bit. But it was cool. I actually still have the one I did, and a lot of things actually came true. Like I actually manifested pretty much everything in maybe not the way I intended, but it's pretty cool to see, what's happened. And so I'm excited to kind of do another one. Yeah. So. All right, so that's it for today. I'm going to hang out a little bit for open question and answer time, anything techie. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and comment below, and I will see you again next week. All right.